Yeah, so I grew up in a predominantly smaller church. My dad's been the pastor there for almost 20 some years, or even longer. And when I joined the church, and when my dad became the pastor of the church, it was already a small church of maybe 20 to 30 people. And of course, once he came, I mean, just like any other church, some folk left. You know what I mean? So it made the church even smaller. And I was 15 when we actually joined the church. Maybe a little bit older. But at any rate, and I was really the only youth. Me and I have a younger brother who's about 10 years younger than me. So he was about 5 years old or so. The rest of the folk there were all adults. So roughly 10 to 15 people were all adults, and they all loved on me and cared on me, and became, my community, and helped me understand what it is I know today as a foundation when it comes to church. In fact, some of them, are still members of the church and still contact me. As a matter of fact, one of them actually called me, one of the deacons. He's up in age now, but he's not able to attend the church. But he actually called me a couple of days ago just to say hey and see how you doing, or to see how I'm doing rather, and just we kind of reminisce about how things were, back in the day, so to speak, 15, 20 years ago. And he just kind of loved on me, the same way he did then and he did it now. And he doesn't really call a lot, but when he does call, he's calling just to still love on me and care on me. And he was close to my grandfather, who has recently passed away. So we kind of talked about that. So we still have that relationship, and I still have the relationship with some of the other folk who loved on me as well. But had there been some other influences that would have impacted my life, for some other adults, I think that would have benefited me as well, to help me understand, how to live out on my own, to leave my family, my kindred, and my home, and go to a place where God is going to show me and make my name great and bless me, like He did for Abram in Genesis 12. So I think that would have benefited me as well, because I've kind of had to try to figure out some things on my own the past maybe 5 or 6 years or so. But I'm grateful for all those folks, even the ones that I did not have a close relationship. Like I said, maybe about 2 or 3 maybe. But I probably didn't have a close relationship to them, mainly because possibly because of their walk or their inconsistency with actually coming to church. So that's how we built the relationships. So all of them knew me. All of them, I knew them. Small church. But the ones who did not come, I mean, I think there's still something that I could have learned from them, that could have blessed my life. Not sure what they're doing now, but when I do see them, when I do go back home, Oklahoma City, I still have those memories from everybody. But most specifically for those 2 or 3, I think things could have been a little bit better, had they come around a little bit more. But at any rate, yeah, that's what I got.